The story of Reina and Lionel. Reina had always felt slightly out of step with the world, as if her heart belonged to a rhythm no one else could hear. She carried books like anchors, wrote down thoughts no one would ever read, and wandered through days with the quiet ache of someone waiting for a language that didn't exist. Lionel, on the other hand, had responsibilities woven into him like breath. A family, a career, the weight of decisions that shaped lives beyond his own. He was older, steady, the kind of man people leaned on without ever asking if he had someone to lean on himself. They met. Not in crowded streets, not in the same city, not even in the same time. They met virtually. Through a fleeting exchange that should have ended with a polite goodbye, but something lingered. In their words, unpolished and ordinary, a strange recognition bloomed. Reina spoke about the sky the same way Lionel remembered feeling as a child. Lionel shared silences the way Reina had wished someone could. They weren't confessions, they weren't declarations, they were simply moments of being seen, completely, without the need to explain. To others, they were strangers, to themselves, they were echoes. Yin and yang, not friends, not lovers, something harder to define, something purer, a bond that did not demand, did not consume, but simply existed. When they parted after conversations, they carried each other like invisible threads stitched beneath the skin. Reina would laugh at something Lionel once said when she was alone in her room. Lionel would find himself pausing mid-chaos, hearing her voice in the back of his mind. They never called it love, perhaps it was something wider. A recognition beyond time, beyond roles, beyond the lives they were living. But time is merciless. One day, as quietly as it began, it ended. No arguments, no closure. Just silence. The kind that feels like a door is closing into another world. Reina refreshed the screen one last time. Lionel stared at his phone before putting it away. They both knew the bond had slipped into the space where memory meets dream. And yet, in some other timeline, perhaps, they were walking the same street. Perhaps they were laughing under the same rain. Perhaps, in that world, Lionel wasn't burdened by duty, and Reina wasn't waiting to be understood. In this world, they were brief shadows, intersecting for a moment that changed everything. In other, they might be a whole. And so, their story ended. Not with a goodbye, but with a hope that whispered into the silence of two lives. Maybe in another time, in a different world.